Alright, boys. Got a big issue. Prized possession. My $2,500 truck. V6 4.3 Vortec. She died. She died. On the interstate, cruising, towing, something else. A little surprise. And just died. On the side of the road. Just stopped running. So we're going to try and diagnose this big boy. We'll see where it goes.
It's no spark. I think there's no spark, and that's why it's not running, but we're not exactly sure yet. We got to do some testing. So we'll do some diagnostics real quick. Right now we are getting a spark plug socket to pull the one spark plug out so we can actually see if it's got spark. I don't remember which cylinder we're pulling it out of. Which cylinder are we pulling it out of?
One? I don't know how it goes.
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I remember correctly. 1 over here, 2 over there, 3 over here, 4 over there, 5, 6. I think. I'm trying to remember, but I think that's how most car manufacturers do it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to get a spark plug out just to see if there's any kind of spark whatsoever. After Wilson finds the right socket.
Yeah. I'm still paying on this truck.
You're what now?
I haven't paid off this truck yet.
You still owe money on it, right?
Yeah.
Man, that kind of stinks.
Let's see. Big. This is a 5/8.
Yeah.
3/16.
Alright.
13/16.
See if that fits. It's an American truck. It should have standard sockets for it.
Yeah.
And it's from the 90s.
Mm.
Well, there were 90s trucks that had metric engines, but this is a Chevy. And Chevy likes to use stuff forever. Might just be easier to get a spark plug socket tester.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
So we're gonna check for spark. Bradley thinks it's the coil.
I think it's the coil, but I could be wrong.
Yep.
I almost fell. Let me get in here.
All right.
Oh.
I'll go for the end line.
You wanna go for the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought some spark plug testers just a minute ago. Literally a minute ago. Put it right here, maybe.
Yeah.
Crank her over.
Yeah, don't shock yourself.
Well, I'm gonna get that out of the way real quick. There we go.
Alright, you let me know when.
Alright, go ahead. Alright, let me find a different ground spot. I want to make sure I'm on a good ground. Go ahead. No spark.
Really?
No spark.
Very interesting.
You want to see for yourself?
No. I trust you.
Yeah. It is pumping gas in here, so that's that smell you were smelling.
Alright. Where did you put the second ground at?
First ground was over here.
Huh?
Second ground was over here.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, there's no spark. It's like I wanted to make sure I had actually good ground, so I put it on bare metal. So let's do it one more time to make sure, but I don't see anything.
Yeah.
That's a metal connector, isn't it? A plastic?
I think it's plastic.
Oh wait, that didn't do any good then. That's metal. Let's do that again. I screwed up. I'm sorry.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. No spark.
Huh.
So I think your coil's dead.
Okay.
Where's the coil at?
I don't know.
Alright, we're gonna hunt for the coil.
Yep. After very deliberate searching, we think that's the coil.
Yeah, because it's got connected to this. Yeah, that's gotta be the coil.
And hell, we got a Haynes manual, so we can't really screw up. Or can we?
Well, yeah. Ideally, no, but
yeah.
reality, we don't
Okay.
know about that. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
There's no spark.
Very interesting.
So I think your coil just died.
Well, that's an easy fix if it is.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
But the towing fee sucks.
How much was it to tow it?
$252. Yeah, this truck and that Escort about 35 miles. $252.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
All
I'm
because
happy
of a
it's back.
dead coil.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm breaking out the Haynes manual for this one.
Yeah, we'll double check real quick what the Haynes manual says.
Okay, here in the Haynes manual for the ignition coil, it says, you know, basic stuff like take the plugs off. Then it says remove the coil and bracket and drill out the 2 rivets securing the coil to the bracket. Thanks, Chevy. What the hell? Yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out then, the hard way.
Oh wait, there's a spark plug order.
No.
Oh, that's for V8.
So yeah, 1 front right, 2 front left, 6 is what we unplugged.
Okay, so we unplugged 6, but there's no spark either way. I went straight to the coil and there's no spark. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say the coil's dead because I don't know what else it could be, because everything else seems to work just fine. It's just the coil, there's no spark coming from the coil, and I just say your coil is flat out died, which sucks for you. I hate to tell you that, but it does.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. The good news is at least it's a somewhat easy fix, but I'm just amazed though that Chevy decided to use a coil apparently that's riveted on. I just hope the replacement has screws.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to rivet it on.
That would not be cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure this out. Alright, so these 2 little bracket bolts are 3/8 for any of you out there.
I figured it wasn't going to be metric, but what do I know? It's the 90s.
Yeah.
American 90s cars are weird. And the fact that some of them are metric, some of them are standard, and some of them use both metric and standard.
Yeah, that's when it gets a little interesting.
Yeah. I got a friend over in Puerto Rico, and I told him about this, and he was just mind-boggled that we use 2 systems. And we also have cars that use 2 systems. He's like, why wouldn't they just use the same system on the cars? And I'm like, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm not the one who, you know,
yeah,
passes those laws.
Yeah, I'm not either. He's also mind-boggled that we still use the standard system, and I'm just like, I don't know why we do, but personally, I don't care. As long as I have tools that fit the sockets, that's all I care about.
True. I will say though, I love metric. I wish we did away with the imperial system.
Yeah.
Where my Euro fags at.
Yeah, speed limit would be like 100 something kilometers though.
Yeah. Well, see, that's easy. 100 kilometers, you know, not 60.
Yeah.
It's all by 10.
Yeah.
I like it. Come on. Be free.
You know, it's funny is I think like the British system, they use metric, but I think they still do the road signs by miles an hour.
Yeah, they do. And they drive on the left side of the road.
Yeah, the Australians do that too.
Heretics.
Yeah.
Maybe they just sell it with the bracket on it.
Jesus.
Well, there should be.
Yeah, so we'll find out if it comes with the bracket, and if not, we'll get the bracket off of that thing.
Yep.
Now I just gotta unplug it.
Yep.
My fear is I hate those clips whenever they get old.
Yeah. Alright, so we're here at the garage, and well, what the manual said. We're gonna drill out these 2 little rivets, take the bracket off, go get the new one, and then go to Lowe's and try and find something that small.
Well, hopefully it comes with screws. Maybe we'll see if it comes with screws. If it comes with screws, that's great.
Yeah,
so.
that'd be nice. They were actually thinking if they did that. I mean, we're buying the expensive one, so.
Yeah, because the cheap one had horrible reviews.
Yeah. Yeah. Screwmaster Pro. We don't deal with that kind of Chinesium here. A lot of metal.
You going all the way through?
Almost. Hey Dad, do you want a drill press?
No, I don't have a drill press. What you might want to do is dab a little oil
Oil?
in that.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Taking a while. Well. Ouch. Did not want to drill into the steel.
Yeah. I don't think a nick's gonna hurt it.
That was easy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dang. Well, I guess we didn't even have to go through all the way.
Yeah.
We should have just done the top of it.
We're trying to press the rivet out because it's still in there to some extent, but it should be able to come out somewhat easily. Might not be the best way to press it.
Bent it.
Ah, dang it.
Might just drill it out the other way.
I wonder if they sell those brackets now. I wonder how much. I don't know.
We're cheap.
Yeah. I have a punch set at home, but then I gotta go all the Union.
Yeah.
This is the part that sucks about not having a consistent garage.
I'm not working right now. Brain stupid. Need not work. Alright.
Oh, there we go. That might actually do something. That did it.
There it is.
Alright, let's go get bolts and a new part.
Yep. Well, we hunted down the ignition coil.
And you just dropped something.
Yep, one of them tiny little screws.
Why is this a common theme with us?
Yeah, it's a very common thing. We need to fix this. We have an addiction to losing screws.
Yeah.
Anyway, got the ignition coil. Didn't know it came with hardware because we already bought hardware.
Well, if we can't find it, let's use the hardware we bought.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're missing one of those nuts.
Yeah, let's just...
We'll see about that. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna slap this baby in and...
Hopefully she ticks.
Yeah, maybe we should have tested some stuff like, you know, turn the key on and...
See if there's power heading to it even.
Yeah, could do that.
So now we're putting the bracket on the coil.
Yeah, they didn't supply us with a bracket, but we got hardware, so that's all I can ask for, really.
Yeah, hardware at least to put it in.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this fixes it.
You are. I am.
I know you. I know you are. Well,
Still
I am too, because even though I didn't have the whole tow bill and everything, I'm a ass and I don't want to look for a problem.
Oh.
That's just it. I looked this morning. I didn't see a spark, but you know.
Finger tighten these until they get...
Oh, I think I might figure out what the one set of wires goes to. The one set of wires goes to the distributor so it communicates.
Yeah.
And the other's power. So that's what it is.
It's gonna be snug.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure it doesn't fall out. But that should be the problem, because I don't know what else it could be. And I know it's getting fuel because I see fuel being squirted through the injectors.
There she be.
Yep, there we go.
Screws through. Whoop.
And it's time to put her in, I guess. Typical 90s car.
Yep.
Wires everywhere.
Yep. I'd say the 90s was probably the height of like,
smog pumps.
Well, machine versus
computer.
Yeah, like mechanical versus electronic control.
Yeah.
So you could still work on and fix most of it,
but it's a
not,
pain.
Yeah. Sort of.
So what are you looking for now?
The bolts.
There's two right there.
Those are for the thingies. Oh yeah, I left them in there.
Yeah, they're down there. You okay? You hit your head on the hood.
Need a magnet right about now. Should have bought one at Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
If you don't make a list.
Yeah. Check it twice.
Yeah. But this list doesn't involve checking if you're naughty or nice.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm bored. Line it up, or is it backwards?
Good.
Okay, we're good.
The hard part's gonna be getting these in there.
Yeah, it's way down there.
Jesus.
You want me to try?
Well, I dropped one.
Oh crap.
I'll get some needle nose. Wish it was a Volvo so we could go all the way up with the hood. But no.
Yeah, GM does not do that. Did it fall?
Yeah, I dropped it.
At least it's a V engine, not a straight engine. Because if it was straight, it probably would have fell to the ground.
Yeah.
Is it going in?
Yeah. Let me throw the socket on there.
Tight. problem.
Yeah.
And a complete pain in the butt.
Couldn't be like a 95 Volvo where you just take the wires off and unscrew this, like, I don't know, retaining ring.
Is that simple?
It was like a hose clamp. And
you had to replace your coil, didn't you?
Yeah. Easy peasy.
This isn't the worst coil setup I've ever seen, but it's a pain.
Yeah.
Now I gotta remember which plug goes where.
I think they only go in one way.
I think
The
so.
gray, yeah, the gray one goes on top of the black one. I think our hardware is in the way. I should have
Are you
installed it.
serious?
Yeah.
And it's not bolting in all the way?
No, I can't get the socket on it because of it.
Oh, gosh.
Alright, viewers, stick the extra part of the hardware out that way, not towards your bolt holes. It will help you immensely. And you won't be having this problem.
You just gonna try to fight it or what?
I don't even know how to get it off now.
If it's in, wiggle it around, see if it's loose. I say that's good, that's me. What about you?
Let me... Oh, there it is. I'm on.
Okay, he's going, he's going.
That's good.
Alright.
Now it's on.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, now it's time to throw the spark. You okay? You alright?
Yeah, I just jumped into my
He jumped into the toolbox.
ripped it apart. It'll work.
Oh my god.
This truck's costing me more money every second I work on it. Okay, that's that. That's there, what there, those there, and plug in there.
Yeah. So there goes that one.
Yeah, since it's backwards on accident. I think this one goes here. Right?
I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like this isn't long enough. Oh, almost.
Hold on. Gotta loop it out of here. Might have to rearrange the spark plug wires.
Come on, please. That's fine. This is...
Holy crap. Okay.
Alright, it's on there.
Alright.
So we'll throw the air cleaner back on real quick.
Yeah,
Just
let's
like
do that
some of
real
it so it
quick.
doesn't suck in some...
Dust.
Yeah. Our beautiful K&N air filter that came with the truck.
Probably needs a bath.
Yeah. It adds at least 3 million horsepower. Okay.
Filter. Lid. And finally, wing nuts.
Plastic ones too.
Plastic wing nuts.
But you got 2 of them, so that makes up for it.
Yeah, it makes up for it, yeah. Most only have one.
Yeah.
Alright, real quick, we're plugging that spark plug wire in before we start it. Alright, I think we're good.
Alright. To be completely honest, I don't think it's gonna work.
You don't think so?
Might as well keep my hopes down so that when it actually does work, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready?
I'm ready. I think they'll fix it, but I don't know. Because I saw no spark at all.
We can plug the distributor cap back on, or the one with the wire?
Yeah, it's plugged back in. Maybe the plugs are backwards?
Plugs are backwards.
Like the plugs on the coil.
No, middle one.
Oh! Wasn't on all the way?
No. It's on. That's for sure.
Huh.
Shall we test the spark plug again?
We can test it again. I was thinking it would fire it up.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping it would fire it up.
Yeah.
Unless the wires are wrong.
That's what I'm wondering. I wonder if the wires are backwards.
Let's see if we can do them the other way. Okay, that one goes first. No, it has to go that way.
It only goes on one way?
Yep. Only one way.
Oh, man. Finally, cover off of the fuse box.
There's an ignition fuse inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to check the fuel pump. Well, no, not the fuel pump. I want to check the ignition. Power heading to the ignition.
Alright, these aren't. These are just.
Okay, maybe the fuse box is inside.
Let's go check that.
Look good. Make sure you stick them back in.
This is there's ECM ignition. Oh, that was injection. That one's good.
Fuse. Brake. Car clamps.
Come on, there you go. Ignition. Heater, AC, brake. Gauges.
EMS, what's that one?
CTSY.
CTSY. I'm trying to figure out what that is. And they're all good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's something else.
Shall we multimeter?
Yeah.
Alright. Ignition coil testing points. Oh, you can give us a grab. I didn't see that.
Alright, so what do we got to test for? Power, I guess.
Okay. Make sure your ignition switch is off.
Ignition switch should be off. Off.
Off. Tag and disconnect the wires from the ignition coil.
Alright.
No. Use a digital ohm meter set on the high scale. Probe the ignition coil as shown in step 1. Step 1 will be.
So we have to probe the ignition coil.
Yeah. Just these.
Or just the wiring.
Either the wires are inside of it. Something, I don't know. Okay. So it says to the ground. And then north. Plug. This one on the right. Closest to me.
I was so hoping this would fix it.
Yeah.
So that one there. And it says to put it on the ground.
Yeah. I don't know if my thing can reach in there.
You sure it's not the ground on the coil?
Yeah, it shows it right here. So put the ground on the metal. Put this inside the plug.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Place the coil. Well, it's got a new coil, so we should rule that out. Honestly.
Let's just roll the coil out. I hope it's nothing with the distributor, because I'm wondering if it's something with the distributor that won't allow the thing to communicate with the coil. I hate timing.
Yeah.
Does it have a timing? Yeah, it's got a harmonic balancer at least, so. We might have to mess with the coil or the distributor.
Here. Distributor ignition system.
Yeah.
Checking. It says check the cap. If the readings are not infinite, the cap must be replaced. Then you get a secondary spark test. Check the secondary ignition circuit. Move one of the spark plug wires and insert some sort of extension in the plug socket. Oh, and then like hold it away and it's just spark plug test.
I did the spark plug test. And I even pulled it off of the distributor, thinking maybe it was the coil.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean anything, and maybe there is something wrong with the distributor. It's got an electronic distributor in a way, because I know it's got mechanical features, but it does communicate to the coil.
Camshaft and crankshaft position sensors?
I think though we have spark still with the distributor, but I guess anything's possible.
It says, if however there is no spark or a weak spark, test the ignition coil and the camshaft and crankshaft position sensors. And basically the testing for ignition coils right here.
So coils ruled out, let's just say, and then we'll go to guess the distributor. Or maybe the cam sensors or something like that. What do you want to try, distributor or sensor?
I don't see distributor.
Distributor, I was kind of thinking.
Take the cap
that.
off and then
Take a look at the cap.
Yeah. If I don't get it figured out.
Yeah, we're gonna try to mess with the distributor. We think it might be the cap, but it seems weird though because it had no spark. Unless there's actually something wrong with the distributor, and won't let it. I don't know, we'll open it up and see what happens. All right, let's see if we get this stupid. I hope we don't have to replace the distributor.
Well, that ain't that bad.
I know, but timing would be a pain.
Oh. Wasn't it if you Oh, you mean the actual like gear and everything inside?
Yeah, I gotta time the motor if that's
shit.
the case, and I don't have a timing light on me. I have to go get one.
Well, we don't have to do that today.
I mean, I could get a timing light. They have them at Harbor Freight, but
Maybe I should get one.
I have one at home, but I don't have the parts for it. It's a stupid setup. You have to have a specialty tool, and it's a disposable tool, and you have to replace it every time you use the stupid thing. But it's from the 70s, and that's what they did back then. Alright.
It's pretty greasy.
Cap off. There's the rotor.
Wow, it's pretty dirty.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Look at the inside of the cap, maybe.
just don't want these to slip out. Let me get those.
Yeah, get the screws out.
Oh, actually, I think they're supposed to stay in there.
Doesn't look that bad in there.
Yeah, a little corroded.
Yeah, but it doesn't look awful though.
Some bunkum.
I don't think this is the problem. I think there's something else. Considering how clean it looks in there.
Ooh, that might be it.
What is it?
That was the same thing as my black Volvo. This is supposed to set on that.
Uh-huh.
And my black Volvo would stop running every once in a while because this didn't have enough spring retention.
Oh.
And I just pushed that back in and it's not coming back out.
Oh, so you think it might be that then?
It just might be.
But why would the coil not do anything though? That's what, or the, yeah, that's a,
Well, we really don't know if the coil ever did anything, remember?
right.
So it could have been giving it spark, but maybe that wasn't touching.
Yeah, but I found it weird though that the spark plug tester didn't pick it up. I don't, oh, because it wasn't,
Yeah, it wasn't touching.
so it
this.
wasn't able to activate the coil.
Yeah. Well, this would bring power. Coil was working fine, but if that thing wasn't touching the top of this cap, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, but I found it weird we had no power at the coil though.
Well, we didn't. Did we ever check that?
I checked that, yeah. There's no power at the coil.
Oh yeah, we went through this, didn't we?
Yeah. I could check it again. Well, now we should have power at the coil.
Yeah, let's check that again.
Yeah. You gonna put the cap back on, or?
No.
So, I thought I tested it. I'm pretty sure I did test it off of the coil, but I'm not so sure. I don't remember, and I don't want to spend time looking on the camera. So we're just going to go ahead and do it again. And this is the new coil, so even if the coil was bad, we're not going to know. But
yeah.
Chances are this is going to spark, and it turns out there's going to be something else.
Yeah.
That's my guess. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see.
Make sure nothing's caught up in the fan.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is a good. I guess that's a good spot. This metal.
Okay. Don't get shocked.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Ready?
Yep. Go ahead. Do it again. No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything coming off of that. I wonder if it's because the cap is disassembled that it's not doing anything.
I wouldn't think that'd matter.
I wouldn't
The
think.
cap's moving, right?
Cap's moving, yeah. Unless it's that sensor inside the cap and it can't communicate to the coil. Which we need to figure out how to diagnose that, because maybe that sensor's bad and that's why it's not wanting to fire.
Let's test the coil plugs. See if we're getting any power to it anyway.
Okay. Okay, this is the one that's going off the coil. I can see it. Turn it to on.
He's on.
Okay. That gray one should be power.
That doesn't matter, does it?
I don't know. Anything?
No.
What about the other one?
No.
They're both dead, huh?
Yeah, unless that's communication.
No, that's communication because that one's communication because I see the wires hanging to the distributor. I have an idea. The coil, I don't know which one's which. We'll have to figure that out. But we could bypass that to see if that's truly the case, that's not getting power. And if that's the case, we'll have to figure out what's going wrong with the wiring.
Yeah.
Because if it starts up and runs, that means there's something wrong with the wiring heading to this coil.
Yeah. I don't know how we could bypass that then.
Well, you got any paper clips?
No.
Okay.
Maybe quick internet search.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. Right now we are trying to figure out the wiring for the coil because we think now that there's a wiring problem because we can't get a volt reading off the voltmeter for power heading to the coil.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it's a relay maybe that gone bad. And we're trying to figure out what the wiring is on this thing so we can actually trace down if it's got a relay or not. It's got to have a relay. It's got to have something connected to the ignition. And if we can find the same relay on something else, we'll swap it out. And if it has spark afterwards, then there's a problem. We'll just have to get a relay.
Okay, so through some testing with the multimeter on this gray plug here that goes into the coil, on the red wire here, the terminal, I got 12 volts. So don't really know what that means, but I guess we're getting power to the coil, which is what we didn't think we had. So maybe it lies within this cap like I'm thinking, because on my black Volvo I had a problem where the terminal in the middle didn't have enough spring retention, and so it wouldn't touch the top of the rotor, which meant I would have no spark. But with us trying the spark plug tester, even on the coil, I really don't know how that works. So just a process of elimination, really. Okay, so I just got the coil wire back on here, and I just tested that, the terminal for the coil wire, that has 12 volts. Just tested this wire, it has 12 volts. So I'm pretty certain it's gonna... God damn it. Forgot to keep it on. That's what happens when you're retarded. Anyway. So, yeah. And apparently we just had power to the thing there. Because I just moved that up and down and it made some sparking noises. Hopefully I didn't fry that. That would suck. Bradley went and ran and got some lunch, and I got the cap back on. I'm pretty much just gonna hook up the wires and see if we get any sort of voltage at all.
So you just clean the cap?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, and we'll see if it does anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he explained to me that it reads 12 volts out of the coil.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No. But we'll give it a go and do some more tests.
And I guess if that doesn't work, we'll buy a distributor cap.
Yeah.
Hope for the best. They're only $6, so it's not like a big deal.
Yeah. So.
All right, let's continue. Putting the plugs back in. I hope we got the right one.
Yeah, I can't really see.
All right, well, we'll come back after we get this done. Plugs back together.
Maybe.
All right, we're gonna try to start it. Maybe clean the
cap wire still on there. Yep.
Yeah. So we're good there. We're gonna try to start. Maybe it'll fire after cleaning the cap. We may just have to get a new cap.
Yeah. Here's another. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Nothing.
Okay. Can you crank the engine over?
Yeah.
I'm gonna test for 12 volts at the spark plug loop.
Yeah.
Maybe that's our problem for some weird reason. Just give me 1 sec. Right there, how about that?
What's the clutch for?
What?
What's the clutch for?
Oh, that's for the Escort.
The wagon?
Yeah. Alright, go ahead. Stop. Nothing. Alright, try it again. Alright. I don't know if my ground was very good on that one. No. Trying to find a good ground. Alright, I got a good ground, hold on. Alright, go ahead. Alright. Nothing. Very interesting.
So we got power heading to the coil, but it won't spark. Uh-oh.
It went on the ground. We're good.
Okay, and at least these are easy to find, unlike some of the stuff we had.
Yeah.
I know it's spraying fuel. Look, it's all wet in there.
Yeah.
So, gosh, this is weird.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? Gotta be spark coming off the coil. My only guess is maybe the cap, maybe the distributor. I mean, I don't know what else it could be.
Yep.
I don't know how much a whole distributor costs for this thing.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
I
mean, I know the distributor's got a spark. I lifted up the
and you saw it?
the innards. Well, I lifted it up when I let it down. It sparked. I could hear it, so I turned it off.
So it probably just needs a cap. Maybe new points even.
Yeah.
I wonder if the owners ever changed it before.
Probably not.
Probably not. And it's
Well,
got
that cap does kind of look newer than.
yeah. So they probably changed the cap at some point in its life. Probably needs to get changed again. And it's got how much power? Or I'm sorry, I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? Oh, it's got over 200,000 miles on it, so it probably needs to get replaced again. If I were to take a guess.
12 volts.
Oh, I know why it's making 12 volts out of there. After seeing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the coil, it only makes 14 volts whenever it's turned off and turned back on. It's like sends a jolt, and if it's stuck on, it only makes 12. Because you know, because if you notice, there's a wire that runs in between here to the cap, the distributor. It's on off, on off. There's a switch inside there that turns it on off.
Huh.
So.
Yeah, 11.43.
All right, so we know this coil works. We just gotta. So. We only got 2 guesses left at this point. Cap, or the whole entire distributor.
I say we start with a cap.
$6 for a cap. Let's just get a cap and try it. And if that works, that's wonderful. I'm hoping this is it.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of messing with this. You're probably really annoyed with it by now.
Yeah. I'd like to have my truck back.
Yeah.
Lickety split.
Yeah. And your other truck, well, it's just too far gone, to be honest.
Yeah.
You said you're wanting to sell that too?
Yep.
Yeah.
For something.
Haven't made price decision yet?
No.
Where do you go with the crap that's in the back of it?
Dump.
Dump.
Yeah. That one engine is toast with spun bearings.
Oh, that's right, the Impala.
Yeah.
We'll have to get back to that someday.
Yep.
Alright, well, let's get this cap off.
Yeah.
Okay, let's show the difference in between the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So new, old.
And on the inside, if you look at the old one, this pin's shot. It doesn't want to
Honestly,
stay
yeah,
in there.
doesn't want to come back.
This one,
And now that
the pin works. So it's got to be that pin that's making it where it doesn't want to contact. That's my only guess. I don't know what else it could be.
you know what?
What?
One, I think these are the same exact brand. I
Oh,
think this is the
really?
exact same part. Cause look, this marking in here.
It's the
It's
same.
like across.
Yeah.
This one says 1. This one says 2.
They're-
But see, look, that's supposed to be rounded in there.
Uh-huh.
And I think they ground down over time.
Yeah, so
Because there is a lot of metal in there.
there is, yeah.
So it might just be too short.
Yeah.
Even if it's sprung out, it's too short to touch.
Right, so it just needs to be replaced, and I'm not surprised that it was replaced because this truck's got as many miles as it does.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, I feel bad after had to buy a new coil, and we thought it was the coil the whole time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it looked like it needed it anyway.
It probably did. It was probably going to go out eventually, so
Yeah.
one less thing to worry about.
I'll just chalk that up to preventative maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get the plug wires on. Deja vu, anybody?
Well, we should have labeled them before we unplugged them.
Yeah, I don't have any tape, so.
I could have got some tape while I was out getting lunch. I didn't think about it.
Weirdest thing is on the manual, it shows it straight, you know? Like one is straight in line with the front of the engine, but yet here it's twisted. And I don't know
Twisted.
which way.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even say which one's one, does it?
It's all smooth.
Ah, shoot.
Well, since this isn't this isn't coinciding with itself, we're just going to throw all the plugs on and then still test it when we crank it over. And I mean, if it runs on 5 cylinders, then we know we got it right. But if we get spark and it's not running, then
We gotta tune it.
yeah, we'll just take all the plugs and move them over one, or whichever way we got to go.
Yeah.
Kind of silly, but
Okay, it's on now, and we're gonna see if she fires.
yep.
So I don't know. I'm still. I'm not doubting you. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm still confuzzled.
Well, I get it.
So
No problem. I get it.
to me, it just seems off. And I'm not saying you're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Alright.
But we'll give it a shot and see what happens.
Yep. Okay. Here we go.
All right. Should be spark at least. I think the timing's off, but that's just me.
Alright, where's the spark plug tester?
Pull that guy off. And touch the ground. Here. Just tap it on the throttle body.
If you want
Well, I'll get it down there. That'd be wonderful.
maybe one of these. Screwdriver. Just like that.
I'm taking too much paint off of it.
Bah.
Alright, go ahead and crank, I guess.
Alright, don't get shot. Ready?
Yeah. Go ahead and do it again. I think I saw a light. It's like very faint though.
You want to have it?
Yeah, you want
I'll hold it.
Yeah. Ready?
Hold on. Alright, go ahead. Wait, go ahead. Alright. I can definitely hear clicking.
Okay.
100% I hear that. I don't see a light though.
I thought I saw a faint light, but
Huh.
clicking, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I can hear that going around and clicking.
Inside the motor or inside the distributor?
Distributor.
Okay, so it is working.
There's a lot of fuel dumping out of there.
Yeah. Where's the fuel pump? You disconnected real quick.
Oh. Let me see. So we don't crank it to death and flood it. Fuel pump out. Fuel pump fuse.
It says injectors.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
And then once we think we got it fixed, we'll stick it back in. Alright. I think the timing's off, but what do I know? So
Why would that make us not get spark?
I don't know, and maybe it is sparking. I don't, and that tester can't pick it up. I don't know. Because remember, we tried it on a different truck. It worked fine on a different truck.
Yeah.
So Wilson just pulled the spark plug out.
Holy shit.
They look corroded.
Disgusting.
Yeah, so it needs spark plugs as well. But I'm wondering if we're getting any spark at all.
Yeah, for the time being.
For the time being, and I'm convinced that this piece of junk is not registering on this truck. It'll register on another truck, because Wilson's other truck over there, it registers on that, but it won't register on this. At least that's what we can tell.
Yeah.
Because we got power heading to the coil, we got, we think we got spark in the distributor. We just replaced the cap, and I don't know what else it could be. So we're gonna just go ahead and see if we actually get spark, and we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way of testing this thing.
I should just grab it and see if it shocks me.
Yeah, I'm ready. Nothing. No spark. I don't know what to do.
Me neither.
What is going on? Alright, so we're narrowing it down to maybe the crankshaft position sensor.
Yeah, or the ignition module in the distributor.
Yeah. Well, that would make more sense actually, ignition module on the distributor. So that means we have to replace the whole distributor.
No, it says here you can take it out without removing the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I guess we'll take it off and look at it.
Yeah. Where is it at?
This thing?
Yeah, if we could get that out without taking that out, we could take a look at it. It might be toast. Last thing I want to do is take the whole entire distributor out, even though we're going to have to figure out how to time it still, after not keeping track of which spark plug goes where, and which part was number one. We should have thought that out a little better. But if you could take that out and change that little piece,
Yep.
without having to pull the whole dang distributor out, that'd be wonderful.
Oh yeah, they're toast.
If that's...
Look at that.
Oh god, yeah, there's not much left of those screws. The rust. Alright, and that looks like that unit's gonna come out. A little.
There's a way to test this.
I wonder if there is. I have no idea.
Okay, well, we're gonna figure that out.
Yeah. We got the new part. We're gonna
Yep.
see if we get it in, and hopefully this is it. I'm getting frustrated with this thing.
Yeah.
Although you're probably more frustrated than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just bought Wilson that part because I'm getting aggravated with this thing, and we'll just hope this is it. I hope that's it. Because we pretty much just guessed everything else and trying to diagnose this thing, it needs to be on the car. So instead of just trying to diagnose it, we just decided just to buy the part,
or I did, because I was getting sick of messing with this thing. I said, here, just have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We replaced that ignition module inside the distributor. I'm gonna unplug the center cap right here. Actually, no, I gotta unplug it from the coil itself. And once I get that unplugged, I'm gonna put the spark plug tester on there, just like so, and put it on the ground, and we're gonna see if it fires. So let's give that a shot. All right. Wilson's gonna go inside, and crank her over. Hey, it's working.
Okay.
I saw a flicker.
I still have low hope, but
We gotten further.
I got a smile.
Yeah. So it was sparking. I saw it flickering. So we're getting closer.
Okay.
So now let's put all the spark plugs in, and hopefully the timing's right. Something tells me it's not, but at least we're getting closer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a start.
Yeah. You said was 1 right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll go with that. This is cylinder number. This one's 1. All right. That should be it.
Okay. Well, I'll go give her a crank.
Hey, wait. I just happened to think of something. There's a fuel pump plugged in.
No.
Well, plug the fuel pump in.
Yeah, the injectors are off.
Yeah, so go ahead and turn.
Thank you, Bradley. You saved us.
I thought we were going to have to time this thing.
No.
I saw no gas being sprayed into the motors, so
Well, that's a good idea.
yeah.
Okay, now it will fire.
Yeah, turn it off first.
Or what?
Turn the ignition off. Turn it on. Off again. On. Crank. Aha! Running!
This is Dylan. He was with me when it died. Jeez. That's pretty good for 5 cylinders.
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly smooth for running a cylinder short.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was putting in the one spark plug we had put back in, and I kind of, instead of going like this, I went like this, and spark plug broke. I can still get it out, but just for sake of simplicity and money, we're not going to touch it. We're just going to let it go on 5.
For now.
Yeah. So we can at least get it running on 5, then we know that our spark plug wires are going to be correct, and then I'll just get a new set or sometime and throw her in there, and it should be good to go.
Alright, now I just gotta put the air cleaner on and we're good to go and get another spark plug. So someone's excited.
Yeah. Can't believe it. Died on the interstate and had it towed back for $250, and here we are 2 days later and it's running again.
Yeah. We wanted to get started on it sooner, but I'm working.
Yeah.
Stupid hours.
And it's hard to do this with one guy, you know, trying to test stuff while someone turns the key on or turns the ignition on. It's
Yeah, he's been driving his, what, $700 Volvo, $800 Volvo?
Yeah, $800 Volvo.
Yeah. So, and I think we should introduce the car that you used to get real quick, because they haven't seen it yet, and we've been talking about it this whole time.
Yep.
So, before we end this video, we should introduce that to you.
Well, don't mind the pizza boxes, because that was our lunch, and it doesn't really matter on this car. But this is what I was towing when my truck died with a U-Haul tow dolly. And yes, they did tow all of that for $250, which surprised me. But got this for $300. Guy was super nice, and everything was going fine with that truck until it clapped out. But pretty much the story with this thing is that he took it to an auto parts place to get a new battery. Auto parts guy put the battery in and put the connectors on backwards. So it kind of sparked up and threw some sparks and made an electrical fire right here. And then that was it. He tried bridging the fuse with a paper clip and then putting in, you know, another battery to see if it would just work, but blew the paper clip away. So pretty much just gonna try and figure it out. I mean, none of this wiring looks fried, so that's good. That's a plus. But other than that, should be a pretty good car once I get it done. Plus, I got a Escort right over there I can compare everything to if anything's different. And the engine has been rebuilt with thicker valve seats so that the valves don't drop out, which apparently is a common problem, but I didn't know about it. So.
You know what's funny is I worked at Ford and I didn't even know about it.
Exactly. But I mean, you don't see these very often anyway.
No.
Let alone a wagon.
Yeah.
Got the 1.9 with the 5-speed. Still trash in it, but I mean, he gave me like 2,000 CDs with it, so I can't be mad, right? And
yeah.
A sailboat or surf sail thing.
Yeah.
So.
And a surfboard that's in the back of the truck.
Yeah. Yeah, that was also in the back of the truck. How embarrassing was that? It's been quite the weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the other thing too is that I wanted to help out sooner, but with my hours at work, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I mentioned this before. I don't work at the car dealership anymore. I now work at a meat packing plant. So, and I don't mind it there. It's just the hours suck.
Yeah.
So I hope you liked today's video. I know we say next weekend and everything, but I only post at least once a month. It takes a long time for me to edit stuff, and my hours are horrible with stuff, so it makes it difficult. I mean, literally 2 weeks ago, Wilson and I did a video, and I still got to edit it completely. I got partly done, but that's as far as I got. And Windows Movie Maker sucks. So hopefully I can find something better than that.
Yeah.
Although I'll be honest, I don't. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't use just Windows Movie Maker. I use some other softwares as well. So I use like 2 editing softwares just to edit a video. It's quite dumb.
Yeah, and then it gets complicated on top of that with the different editing software and having to port it and all that. So.
Yeah, it gets complicated if you're doing everything on a shoestring budget. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.
Yep. See you guys next time.